up, Dramaalert Nation? I'm your host, Just Jargon. Let's get right into the news. So as you all probably know, the great and powerful DJ killer Keemstar himself is stepping down from his throne. That's right, Keemstar is retiring and leaving the fate of Dramaalert to someone else. Now you're all probably wondering, how could Daddy Keem do this? How could he get up and leave us in our time of need like our other father? Well, the answer is very simple. There's no drama left to alert us on.
And it started around the time of the pandemic is when things got pretty bad. You know, there was a shift in the culture where cancel culture became like this overpowering thing. And people went after YouTubers' sponsors, you know, like really trying to just ruin them financially. And that caused everyone to stop speaking their mind, right? That caused everyone to be a walking, talking commercial. So what happens is when nobody speaks their mind and everyone's a commercial, there's not really that much entertainment, you know? Entertainment. In entertainment, you need drama. You know, think of the Avengers without drama. Think of the Avengers without a bad guy, right? You need some back and forth. You need some battles. You need conflict.
Minion, I'm a villain without a hero.
So basically, commentary is dead. Now this came as a major shock to me, like realizing you're part of a species that you didn't know was endangered. It's not like I had personally made several videos talking about the specific algorithm and cultural changes that have led to the downfall of this entire genre on the website for literal years now. No, this was a wake-up call. We're in the end times now, and despite Dan's insanely foreboding words, I guess it's time for another captain to jump aboard the sinking ship. Dramaalert is up for grabs, and Dan has sounded the call to YouTubers everywhere for a worthy replacement to take up the mantle of YouTube's biggest drama channel.
I'm planning on retiring and leaving for good as the host of Dramaalert on my 40th birthday, March 8th, okay? And the reason why I want to announce my retirement now is so I can find my replacement, all right? Someone's got to come up here and keep you in the loop. And it's been really hard looking for that replacement. I haven't found anyone even remotely close. I mean, there's a lot of responsibilities.
With a lot of consideration, I figured out the perfect person for the job. Someone with a similar personality, who knows the community well with a long and rich history of involvement within it, whose content is a testament to the knowledge and skill set this individual has to offer. Me. Now I know what you're all thinking, and yes, of course, I will mention you all by name in my acceptance speech, unless of course you're sane of mind, or have called me gay once in the comments. Or both. I like to keep my acceptance speeches short. Obviously, my accolades in the drama field speak for themselves, but let's just take a moment to run through the qualifications in case you're one of the few people on this website who isn't already a dedicated Just Jargon fan. Few people to be sure, but what kind of Dramaalert host would I be if I didn't spoon-feed needless information to the audience? Experience. I've been on this website for many years, creating only the highest quality material practically since I was ejected from the birth canal. True street smarts regarding the field of YouTube can be quite hard to come by. Few channels gain a foothold on this website big enough to give them a thorough understanding of how to build a career within it, let alone a successful one. Upkeeping a pre-existing channel is even more challenging, especially when you didn't create it. Luckily for us, I'm perfect. Look at this collection of top-tier content and try to keep a straight face while you tell me it's not on the level of Dramaalert. If there's anyone who knows a thing about cashing in on trends and milking them to their fullest, it's me. Now the skeptics might like to point at some of the numbers and say my channel may be hit or miss sometimes, but I implore you to consider the following. Dramaalert is an established brand with pre-existing expectations of what content is to be produced. Therefore, criticizing me for making videos that are almost guaranteed to underperform in no way discredits me as a potential host, because simply following Dramaalert's preset recipe for success is all it takes to run the channel properly. You don't need experience or even to know about the platform itself or be successful on it to be able to run Dramaalert successfully.
Not that my channel's dead now, just it's not doing as well as it could be.
What you do need to know is how to properly fill the role you're set to occupy. This goes for any business you're about to be employed in. And who better than me? Integrity.
And it's been really hard looking for that replacement. I haven't found anyone even remotely close. I mean, there's a lot of responsibilities. I mean, you have to double check the news that you're about to talk about.
You need to double check everything. Make sure no mistakes are left in the final work. Now, I probably don't even need to say it, but my integrity is perfectly equal to that of Dan himself. Want me to prove it? How about I edit a Dramaalert video myself using the materials Dan has so graciously provided to us all?
There are assets in the description that you can use, like the intro or whatever. Make your own Dramaalert video.
Oh wait, looks like he forgot to link it. Money.
You know, it's a lot of responsibilities for someone to do. And even, you know, when you pay really, really well, you know,
Now, I'm no hobo cosplayer in Mr. Beast's neighborhood. I don't make a lot of money. No one is better at needing money than me. Just look at how few views I get. If this doesn't show you how fit to the task I am of running a successful YouTube channel, I don't know what will. Time.
You know, when you work at Dramaalert, you're kind of stuck here, right? Some crazy thing goes on. I got to make a video, right? I don't get to plan videos. I don't get to schedule stuff. No, I'm on call 24/7.
As Keemstar himself puts it, Dramaalert is a 24-hour job. And luckily, there's no easier way to be on call 24/7 than to not have a life. I have no life and no obligations to anyone. I'm practically a NEET. I would have all the time necessary to run Dramaalert because I have nothing better to do. Likeability.
You got to find someone that's entertaining, but also, on top of that, I got to find someone that you guys like, right?
Well, there's no one more well-liked than me. To say I'm a shining star in this community would be putting it lightly. A star who's only matched by the one and only Dan himself. The most likable guy on YouTube. Who doesn't love him? H3H3. Now, the most important unsung qualification of all would have to be that the host would hold a bitter hatred towards H3H3. The rivalry between Ethan and Dan has been on the forefront of this website for years, and of course, cost him his G Fuel sponsorship. An event which he even alludes to in the video. The next host should be expected to carry this resentment onward and bring about the next YouTube feud. And I don't see Gokunaru or Matt Haas standing in line. But of course, I myself am quite the outspoken H3H3 critic. In fact, some people have even gone as far as to say that I'm critical of Ethan's entire ideology. Skills. Now, all of these qualifications are secondary to the technical smarts required to do the most basic thing necessary to run a YouTube channel. Actually make videos. You'll be delighted to know that I'm in fact the only commentary channel left on this platform that still keeps an upload schedule at a rate higher than monthly. I'm the YouTube equivalent of a reaction channel, just cranking out videos left and right. Quantity first, quality later, if ever. Who better to run Dramaalert? But for the sake of full disclosure, I will acknowledge that I do have one particular shortcoming in this category. Image editing. I'm well versed in Photoshop, but not Dramaalert's industry standard software for thumbnail creation.
Apparently, everybody wants to see how I make my thumbnails on YouTube. Open with Paint. Dramaalert. Perfect. Okay.
Fortress Craft. Now, for those of you that don't know, Dan once took a crack at entrepreneurship over a decade ago, promoting and taking partial ownership of an 8-bit sandbox game known as Fortress Craft.
This thing blows up. The guy gives me 30% ownership of the game, and the game comes out, and it fucking sells 2 million copies.
It was Fortress Craft, right?
Fortress Craft, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that piece of shit.
Now, I'm more of a Minecraft person myself, but like Dan, I have an extensive experience with open world games, and this sort of shared knowledge is crucial in ensuring the Dramaalert brand will retain some consistency when making the switch. And that's important. So I say to you, the viewer, can there be any doubt as to who the obvious next host of Dramaalert will be? I win. Before I could even finish this video, Dan himself reached out and offered me the job. I will say I'm surprised, but only because he didn't do it even sooner. Although, as much as I am honored to be considered, I unfortunately had to turn down the offer. Because at the end of the day, I just joined this community to laugh. The sad truth is, Keemstar is right about the state of YouTube. The fun back and forth drama that once took place has been eradicated, and the community that once gave a voice to it is beyond scattered. If Dramaalert is a hero without a villain or vice versa,
the super villain, the fucking villain of YouTube,
then my channel and I would be a moviegoer with no movie to watch. At the beginning of it all, I enjoyed what drama and commentary was all about because it was fun to laugh at a distance at how seriously everyone took it. But now there's nothing left to laugh at. I've watched as it all slowly crumbled away after the changes to the website, and the layer of fear that's covered everyone on it who are too worried about cancellation to express anything interesting about themselves, let alone be part of a genre that actively puts them at risk, as commentary has. It's hard to find anything left to enjoy. So thank you, Keemstar. For all your faults, you were truly the embodiment of everything about fun drama on this website. The controversies you've had with other creators have been insanely memorable and interesting. Some of the best entertainment on this platform.
Who the fuck is, why is there some cartoon character? What is this?
In a weird way, I'm genuinely sad you're retiring because even if it was at your expense, you never failed to make me laugh. And above all else, seeing you stop enjoying drama and leave for the very same reasons is even sadder because it reminds me I'm not alone in feeling this way.
Where is the fun, you know?
There just isn't a show left to laugh at. And the next Dramaalert host can't change that, because the problem runs much deeper. So thanks, Keem. Thanks for all the laughs and fond memories you've brought us all over the years. I hope I can stick around long enough to see drama be as funny as it was when you were involved in it. You certainly knew how to put on a good show. But sometimes, if there's nothing left to watch, maybe it's time to make your own show.
What is up, Dramaalert Nation? I'm your host, Ricky Berwick. Let's get right into the news.